Hey everyone, Rabbi Raps. Hey guys. Hello. Hello, New York. Truth Sayer, thank you. Thank you. Hi from Tel Aviv to Los Angeles. Hey Shades, my peace and love. It's so weird to see your names, your handles. HB 4023. So, how's everyone doing? Hi San Diego, Madrid. Andy, hey pal. Andy Buckley, everyone. Such a mensch. Him and his wife, just good people. Hey guys. Hey Elise. Hey Deborah in Brazil. I'm doing okay. Hey Ilan, my buddy from Israel. Known him a long time. Hey Palm Beach, Ashley. Hey Michelle. I know, everyone say hello. Everyone just say hello. We could use a hello. Group hug. It's a hard day. Yes, it is, Judith. Hey Paula, say hi to my cousin. Hey Leah, Elizabeth, that Rochester Jew. Amanda from Melbourne. I have to get to Australia. And you know what, Anne, that they couldn't give us one day? You don't let them give you a day. You take the day. And that's what we're doing. We're taking. And that's why we're going to be okay. But we have to make an adjustment. Yasmin, how you doing, girl? Yasmin is on. She was one of the students on that video I made. And she's here. Hey, Yasmin. Don't feel sad for Shai. Shai's a big boy. You guys should write him some notes and tell him to join. And Joe Paul is here, my boy in New York City, my brother who's been fighting. Yasmin, say something. Stop with the hearts. Hey, Joe. Hey, Erica. I'm not an amazing soul. I'm really just an ordinary person. I know I keep saying it, but it's true. My friends will tell you nothing crazy about me. Hey Judy. You guys are great. I came on because I wanted this. I needed this. It's been a hard day. It's still hard. We just had another barrage of rockets in Gush Dan, which is not far, and we heard the sirens, but not in our area, so that was weird. Hey Jane Laura and Sharon from Florida and from England. Hey guys, am I allowed to laugh today? Oh man, are we allowed to laugh as well? I think so. Yasmin is asking me to come to LA. Sweetie, I'm in Tel Aviv, I'm home. You come here. Nechamasim, you're welcome. Shula, I'm not the greatest, but thank you. I don't know. Does anyone want to ask questions? I just really came on to just say, hey, my wife and I, yesterday and today we're watching the news, and tonight we took our kids to Kikar Chatufim, which is Hostage Square, and it was hard. And I took my son, and he's 11, and we gave him a little bit so that he could experience it. That wasn't easy. I'm looking at your messages. We will dance together. You know what the worst thing about Instagram is? Is that when you do these lives, the messages are at the bottom, and I want to be looking at you, and I want the messages to be at the top. So I'm sorry if it comes across as rude, but I'm reading. Just so many nice things you people are saying. Wow, you guys just don't understand. I think you're saying this to the wrong person. Does your dad know his? Joe, shut up. How are you guys doing? Thanks, Michelle. And True North Spirit, love you too. Bring them home. It is nice to see my smile. I'm looking at it too, and it is nice. Hey, I'm not saying who, but a family member just joined who I love dearly, 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 endlessly. But I'm not saying who, because he's family. Style by Van, we love you and are grateful for your voice. Yeah, thank you. Everyone's saying thank you, but I'm just being me. So it's weird to hear thank you, but you guys be you and speak and do. Hey, Eitan. No King here. Sharon Bloomberg. Hey. I'm reading all of the comments. I came here to see if anyone wanted to, I don't know, ask anything about anything, and I'll answer. Hey, Barb, that's the first question, I think. How am I feeling today? It's been rough, but right now, right this second, you guys are giving me a lot of strength, which is what someone just said. How do I keep my kids feeling safe? The ballistic missile attack the other day was hard. One of my kids was scared. We've protected them from seeing things we don't have. They can't just watch TV, and that we don't watch TV regularly. And so the news is not always on. We really protect them from that stuff. And I talk to them and I tell them what I'm doing and I let them help. I'm like, you see that person in that banner? Do you want it to be orange? Do you want it to be blue? Do you want it to be yellow? He's really good at this. She's a really good athlete. He's a really good singer. She's a really good politician. Not politician, a leader. So I involve them in what I'm doing, and I also share that we have a lot of people who are not speaking up, but who are there for us. And I just try and be straight with them without going overboard. I'm continuing to read the comments. Hey Moan, hi. I'm not done with the beef jerky yet. Hey Greece, thank you for being with us. Really, it's hard to read these and answer. I'm really trying. You're actually teaching your children to be proud of their heritage and giving them role models too. I think that's what I'm trying to do. I think everything that I'm trying to do is for my kids. How do your children respond to being part of your activities? When I'm recognized in the street, they tease me relentlessly and they say I'm famous, and I tell them I'm not. And I try and teach them that it's all about who you are when you look in the mirror, and that's the most important thing. And to stay grounded, and to try and put your head down, do the work, whatever work it is that you do, and try and stay humble, I guess. But I don't know, they're good kids. They really are. I'm looking at the comments here. Thank you. Wow. So my kids are just not a part of it publicly, but they really help me. Like I look at them and I want to be a good dad. That's the most important thing in the world to me. My truth and vulnerability is beautiful. Yeah, I can't really help being straight with you guys, but thank you. How many percentage-wise of the pro-Hamas protesters do you think are un-American kids? I think the worst is to see them in the crowds. I don't know. I don't care. I'm trying to focus on us and who we are and the people that we can influence with our truth. And that's what I mean when I keep saying to everyone, lean into who we are, speak about us. And, they might make sometimes I make videos which are absolutely dedicated to a them issue, but for the most part, I'm That Jew, to me, is about us and who we are and our values. And I think that's how we've maintained for so long. So I don't know about the percentage. I think there are a lot more people out there that like us in the West than don't like us. That's my personal opinion. People always ask why you're so vocal. You say for your children too. Great, yeah. Love and light to you, Jenny. Sorry. Do you think the IDF waits for Yom Kippur to retaliate against Iran? Do Israelis want that or another approach? No idea. It's going to get messy and ugly and scary probably. And I personally think that we need to do what we need to do with the source. But it's pretty scary for everyone. But cold, like, what do I think we should do? I think we should invest a lot of energy in the source. I think that's what we should have been doing for a long time, and that's what I've always hoped for. And I'm not a right wing, I'm not a right winger. I just think that's the smart thing to do, but it comes with a price. So that's what I think. You've been a rock here in New York since the beginning of this Am Yisrael Chai. Thank you, HB. I can't read all the numbers, but thank you. Hi, Wendy in Australia, and Sylvie. Hey, thank you. I am Joe Paul. They're going to start introducing you 2 times Chris Cromer guest. Joe Paul is funny. You should all follow him. That's all he's going for. Tutudst, how can I help my son who lives in Rosh Hashanah when he calls from his safe room and says that he's scared? You can talk to him. You can tell him to call me. I don't know. I hope that he has friends and people that he can speak to. It's a very personal question, I think we're all scared when it happens. I get scared. It's scary. Maybe it's okay to be scared. Maybe that's one of the things. That's what I tell my kids. It's okay to be scared. I'm scared. Okay, now what are we going to do? That's kind of like the way that the conversation goes. But just be there for him, which I'm sure that you are. I'm reading comments. Sorry. Bravo for your courage. Bravo for yours. Thanks for going live and giving us a space to feel love and support. Ariella Davis. Does that help when I do a live? I don't know what I'm doing. I'm like literally sitting down in my living room. It's 12:34 and I needed some of this. So I got on. If it's helping you, then I'm really glad. I'd love to hear if doing something like this helps. It helps me. I really have to be in the mood to do a live. And I usually do it when I'm like, I could use a little company. But it is weird. Do I speak English with my kids? Yes, only. We live in Israel, so they speak Hebrew fluently, so do I, but we speak at home only in English. Poetry Mission, hey you. What are you most hopeful for in this new year? I'm hopeful for you guys. I mean, this is hope. That's it. Just that's it. And I'm trying to how do you say this without sounding like a dick? How do you make more hope? How do we as a community make more hope? And I think we're doing it. And that gives me hope. If I was doing something and I wasn't feeling it, then I'd be miserable. But I'm hopeful because we're hopeful. And we're going to win. I'm not talking about wars. I just mean we're going to survive. We're going to be who we are. And to me, that is a win. That is winning. And I think that we'll ally ourselves to other people who see past all the bullshit. And that's what I mean by winning. The physical war, the ideologies that we have to fight, those are very difficult things. But spirit, not even a question. So I'm hopeful about that. That's the thing that I'm most hopeful about. And I see it. You know, when I was wearing the I'm That Jew shirt in the States, which I want everyone to get. Like, I want, every time I come to the States, I want to give them out, you know. And people that I've spoken to said, no, people need to buy them. But you can buy them, starsofthetribe.com, just go and get one. But I want people to wear them, because when you wear it, you feel, you know, this is I'm that Jew, and I'm whichever Jew I want to be. You know, like, you own it, not me. So that gives me hope also. I had a lot of hope when I was in the States and Canada. Okay, that was a long answer. Leaning into the US. From Sweden, much love. Hey, Vanil Gili. Thank you for supporting. Just thank you. For non-Jewish people supporting us is just like, it's incredible. Thank you. J. Leif, my daughter's a student at Columbia. The protests there are still ongoing. Nothing has changed. Nothing is going to change for a while. I keep trying to say this. It's not going to happen overnight. It requires many more people for a longer time making a lot more noise. But we've only just begun. It will take a while. But we have to keep going, just relentlessly, with smiles on our faces, if need be. But it's going to take a while. Hey, Shula. Thank you for all the kind words. And Ev Rosenblum. Christine, whether my accent is more English than American. I was born in Israel, Hong Kong for 12 years, London for 7, Israel for 7, Boston for 6, New York for 7, Israel for 15. So good luck figuring out my accent. If Trump wins, he will help kick some ass. I keep telling everyone to vote for him. Okay. Yes. Girl about house. Hi from London. It's horrible here in terms of anti-Semitism, but staying strong and fighting the fight. Good. Yeah. I mean, I think it's about going one person at a time and not trying to change the whole world, and just one person at a time, letting people know who you are. I lived in London. I went to JFS. It was really hard, but I got through it. Bridget, what happened to your lovely messy hair? Interesting, you should say that. I went and I got a haircut in New York. It's a long story. One day I might tell the story. But the good thing about hair is it grows back. It is very strange to look at myself and see short hair, but it is kind of nice right now. For me, anyway. I'm continuing to Look. Oh, Vanessa. Vanessa's very smart. She said, thoughts for those who are scared. Don't try not to be scared. Couldn't agree more. It's okay to be scared. To try not to be scared is not okay. You be scared. And you still have choices when you're scared. Hey everyone. Lots of people joining. I'm reading. Okay, so you love live videos, Michelle. Oh, great. Okay, good. It helps. Okay, good. Yes, I'm hearing lots of yeses. Love alive. Just a buzz. Eitan, thanks for all your effort in the community. Your I'm That Jew chain is in me 24/7 for a few months now. Boker Tov from Sydney. I wish I could do more. I mean, you know, you have to come up with the person, find the picture of the line, do the collab. It's a lot of work, but I have more lined up, and I'm going to continue. I'm going to keep continuing as long as I can because they're fun to make. They're confident and they're full of life, and they're celebrating us, and they're also celebrating people who celebrate us. And I love this series, and I'm going to keep trying. And I'm actually trying to grow I'm That Jew into something. Actually, maybe I can ask a question. I haven't asked this yet. If I could grow I'm That Jew into something bigger, would that kind of like, would you like that? Like, I have all sorts of ideas, and I'm working on them to turn I'm That Jew into something for you. Just simple yes or no would be great. If you can answer that, that would be amazing. For me to turn I'm That Jew into something bigger and more impactful than what I've been able to kind of like do for my little study over there, which I won't show you. Humor, Audrey, all these people. I'm so sorry that I'm behind. So many people. Hey, this is lovely. Do I see any unity in Israel at the moment, or still polarization? There is polarization. Look, we all want the same thing. We all are going for the same thing in terms of we want the hostages back. We need to defeat Hamas. We need to go after Hezbollah. Where there's polarization is obviously in the politics. There are lots of people that love Netanyahu. There are lots of people that don't love Netanyahu. There are lots of people that don't love Netanyahu but think that he's the best man for the job. There are a lot of people that don't love Netanyahu and think that, you know, you can't trust him. It's very, very complicated here right now. But the people are united in what we want, and that is the hostages home, for us to defeat our enemies, and we want unity. I mean, I'm not talking about the extreme nut jobs on the right and the extreme nut jobs on the left. I'm talking about, I think that people want unity, but we have to go through this. We are going through it. We have no choice. I mean, again, there were rockets like 40 minutes ago. Just like we're under attack constantly. So it's ups and downs. It's crazy. I'm continuing to read. I hope that we thrive. Where can I get it, Michelle? Where can I get what? Oh, the shirt? I'm That Jew shirt. Just go to starsofthetribe.com and look for my little collection of I'm That Jew and go crazy. Buy them, wear them in different colors. I'm telling you, it feels good when you wear it. So anyway, that's my suggestion. Hey, Shirin from LA Mom Magazine, who is just lovely. She just joined. So you should follow her if you want. I am not Hope, Shirin, but thank you. Give a little hope, maybe, but I'm certainly not Hope. Hey, Jenny, you deserve help as you give us all so much from Australia. Definitely listening this morning has helped me start my day. Oh, it's morning in Australia. Well, first of all, hello. I've never been to Australia. I have lots of friends in Australia. For some reason, the Jewish community in Australia it's kind of like Canada. The Canadian Jewish community has kind of like rallied around me in a way. And I feel it from the Australian community. And apparently I'm going to be interviewed by Erin Molan. She's a journalist who's really nice. We've been in touch. So that's in Australia this week. But I've never been. So say hello to Australia for me. I'm continuing to look. Lay wrap, they need to buy. I'm really bad at selling my stuff, but thank you. Yes, stars of more people asking me. If you go to starsofthetribe.com, you can get an I'm That Jew shirt. And by the way, there's someone else who's been really supporting me. If you go to sweetpoppylane.com, you can get Shalom Motherfucker, you can get Chai, you can get Star of One. There's all sorts of other things. And we're giving some of the profit to a charity here in Israel to help people. Honestly, to me, the merchandise is so important to wear, and whether it's mine or someone else's, just wear you're Jewish. Wear you're Jewish. Wear you're Jewish. That's a good headline. I should make that. I'm continuing to read comments. I'm sorry that I'm looking down. Eitan, the Achdut on this call, we are all that Jew. Yes, you fucking are. Please keep doing the live chats. I'm not Jewish and I am in the USA, but I care deeply about Israel. I feel like most of my friends don't get it, so I try and help raise awareness, and this helps. First of all, thank you. Wow. I mean, just wow. And secondly, just, yeah, I mean, just get to know us and keep getting to know us, you know, and speak in the real world. I mean, I think it's so important that we speak in the real world. Like, this is all for you. I mean, we're connecting through a phone right now, but this is me really talking, and I know that sounds weird, but this is really me. And just if you're not Jewish, like, just get to know us. Not the religion. I mean, of course, there's the religion and there's our history. Just get to know us as people. We come in all shapes and sizes and all sorts of colors and in all sorts of countries with different backgrounds and cultures, and I think we're pretty. I think that we're good people, you know, overall. So thank you for seeing that, and thank you for just, I don't know, speaking to your friends about us. Thank you. I'm going to look at all the comments again. Wow, I'm so sorry that I'm looking down. Yes, someone just said, Tartan, the most comforting thing is hearing support from non-Jewish people, and they're so right, so thank you. I agree. Tiny Needles, I like the short hair. Thank you. Yes, and Fish and Dot said, a portion of the proceeds go to Ten Gav, an organization that helps Israeli individuals and families in need. So if you buy anything from starsofthetribe.com, like I'm That Jew, or if you buy anything from Sweet Poppy Lane from my collection, or Miriam Marenfeld, the jewelry, you know, some of the jewelry that I'm wearing, then proceeds go to an amazing Israeli charity that really helps Israelis in need that have gone through a social worker vetting process, and they're just incredible. I've been donating to them for many, many years. I think they're my favorite charity. I'm continuing to read comments. That video at the Canadian school with 3 Jews against all those Delulus was so powerful. We're pretty fucking powerful when we want to be. Seriously. Andy Buckley, question. Go on, son. Have you ever communicated with Douglas Murray? Yes, I have. Douglas Murray and I are not friends. He would not know my name, but I did meet him, and we have corresponded over email a few times. And he strikes me as besides what we all know him to be, which is just like this incredible man with such moral clarity. He looks like a really nice guy too. But we're not friends, but yes, I have met him and I have been in touch with him. I'm reading all your comments, everyone. I'm sorry. Hey, everyone. If you want to just say hello, if you just joined, just say hello. Hi from North London. Hello. I'm just reading your comments. Expand the brand. Yes, yes. A lot of you are saying yes. A lot of you are shouting out yes. And that's in response to a question which I asked, which was, if I want to try and take I'm That Jew, which is what I literally created in my little room over there, and make it something bigger and even more impactful, would you want that? That was the question. And I've never asked that. And I'm trying to make it happen. Yes to more if I'm That Jew. Oh, brilliant. Spread more of that I'm That Jew love. Okay, a lot of people are saying yes. Wow, a lot of people are saying yes. Oh, that's great. You have no idea how happy that makes me. Joe Paul, please stay safe, my brother. The world's a lot better with you in it. That's really nice of you. And just for that, I'm going to say, everyone follow I Am Joe Paul. No, seriously, follow him, because he's amazing. You know, we were talking about, like, there's the stereotypical Jewish people that the Jewish people are used to. And he's not that. He's funny. Joe Paul, Stars of the Tribe. Pin this to the chat. Can I do that? No, I can't pin it to the chat. Pin comment. Yes. Oh, I did. Joe Paul, follow him, because he knows his shit and I don't. I'm continuing to read your comments. I'm way behind on the comments. Oh my God, I spoke about any Jewish ally shirts or something similar. Yes, if you go to starsofthetribe.com, which is a pinned comment, then there's a whole section with graffiti, and it's got shirts that I made which are about allies. And there's like 5 or 6 or 7 different sentences. And MiriamMarenfeld.com, if you go to my jewelry collection, there are actually sentences for allies, for people that stand with the Jewish people. I'm just reading comments. I'm quickly reading comments. Ugale, you got your Shalom Motherfucker shirt today? Please post it and tag me. This is a hint that your next stories are links to the merch stores. I'm so bad at that. Whoever that was that said helping to raise awareness, good on you, pal. Andy, by the way, is not Jewish. Andy Buckley, who was in this chat, who's an actor, and just all-around lovely guy, has been fighting the good fight, and he's not Jewish, and he's just amazing, just amazing. And hi, Andy. I'm not sure if I should say your wife's name, but your wife is also amazing. I'm continuing to look at this. Hey, Raquel is here. Hey, Raquel. Thanks for doing what you're doing. Which Israeli charities do I recommend? Love from Sydney. Tengav, Tengav. That's my favorite charity. Hey, Deborah, you're also adorable, I think. You're lovely. Thank you for my voice. Michelle, 777777. Oh, we are smart motherfuckers. Thank you. My Peace and Love, if you go to starsofthetribe.com, there are ally shirts there. Rosie, thank you. Renee, I'm glad that you're wearing your necklace from Miriam Marenfeld. I love them too. Hey everyone, you guys can ask questions. I'm just trying to get to them all. Maui Poppy, thank you for your courage and wisdom from Thousand Oaks, California. Wow. Big D Murray, yep, he's great. Okay, maybe I'll skip all the way down to the bottom. I'm just skipping past all these questions. Grateful for the amazing Jewish people speaking up despite fear, and for the Jewish allies. We appreciate you. Rosie Bell Diamond, I love your stuff. Wow, thank you. Just such beautiful comments. I'm just sorry that they don't have them up here at the top. Like, I want them here, so I don't have to look down there. Renee, how are your kilts holding up? They are okay. They're doing okay. We take care of them, and they're doing fine. Thank you. And I'm still looking at lovely comments. How are you guys doing? Can everyone just write down quickly how you're doing? Just thumbs up, thumbs sideways, some thumbs down. It's been a very hard 24 hours. Right now, you're not seeing that because I'm just so happy to see you guys. But yeah, how you guys been doing? Sad, blah. At work at the hospital, a non-Jewish physician expresses his condolences for what we have and continuing to stand with us. That's good. Exhausted, yes. Reflective, sad, hopeful, feeling slightly lighter being here with you. I feel the same way. I feel better too. I really do. Struggling but moving forward. Amazing night in Sydney. 12,000 Jews. That's amazing. And allies, I'm sure. Marissa Bellmanrique, a little sad and lonely, but you bring hope. Thank you. Well, you bring me hope too. We have a question. Shine with Shira, how do you respond to non-Jewish allies abroad who had been attacked for speaking up and or those who have difficulty supporting publicly? I think we just need to get behind people. Anyone who speaks up, you get behind them and you support them. Anyone who's not sure if they're in your sphere, you just talk to them, not with any particular agenda, that you must speak up, but I think people need to speak up when they want to do something because they want to do it and not because someone else is telling them. It's interesting. So I don't know if you guys know, there's a black American gentleman called Van Jones. And Van Jones, he's not a friend of mine, but he's someone that I've been in touch with a few times. And today I noticed that he posted something. If you go to Van Jones's account, he's a journalist. He's on CNN a lot. He looks like a really good guy. And I know that he talks politics. I'm not talking about the politics. I'm just saying that he just seems like a good guy. And he's been vocal about the hostages. And what he did was he opened a Substack today. But even though he didn't expressly talk about October 7th, it's very clear that he opened it today because he's been publicly advocating for the hostages. And he talks about light. And so there's an example of someone who's an ally who's probably going to get a lot of shit, but he's not an ally to us necessarily. He's an ally to humanity. And so when someone like that does something, then I just celebrate them, So Van Jones. Okay, so I'm going back to comments. Is this annoying that I go back to comments? I don't know what I'm doing. I'm tired and angry, but much more hopeful. Tearful morning, bit better. Okay, good. Amazing success of our modern Maccabees has inspired me greatly. Do Israelis want a ceasefire? I was confused to hear the father of a hostage speak yesterday and call for a ceasefire. I'm worried that won't prevent 10... Look, we all want the hostages back. All of us want all of them back. It's very difficult to... And it's very clear why someone who's the parent of a hostage or a family member would say, a ceasefire, anything to get the hostages back. Of course, of course, of course, of course. At the same time, the problem is, you give a ceasefire, are you going to get the hostages back? We have before, or is it relentless military pressure? So yes, a lot of Israelis want a ceasefire, anything to get the hostages back, anything, and it's tough, man. It's a tough situation, but you're talking about. It could have been any of us, could have been you. So yes, there are, of course, a lot of us Israelis who are calling for a ceasefire. Struggling, but moving forward. Okay, I'm reading your comments again, sorry. Bittersweet, amazed at the brainwashing of American college students, cannot believe the naivete in this world. Don't be amazed. I've said this before, it makes sense. This is a coordinated effort which has been funded for decades for billions and billions of dollars on message. I'm a branding guy. That's what I do for a living. They have marketed this We haven't. So don't be amazed at the naivete. They are being brainwashed because there's a lot of money and there's a lot of people doing this. So we're just starting now. It's going to take some time. Okay, back to the comments. Really hard, sad day today in Israel. Thank you so much for your voice. You're welcome, Galia. It's also hard for me. You don't see it right now because I'm just so happy right now being with you guys. You have no idea. Shula Ben, now I'm better just listening to you. I feel much better. See? That's how I feel. Steffi Frank, Lavan, yep. Sending love to the Scottish Jewish community who face an abhorrent display of chanting and racism during their peaceful vigil. The police did nothing. Yeah. The police did nothing because they're scared. I would be too if I was Scottish right now. Oh wow, mixed emotions as we mourn our people, but also concurrently planning my son's bar mitzvah. Where there is darkness, we will spread light and continue to live. Yes, motherfucker. That's right. Do you see what happened in New York City? Shameful on this day. Yes, I'm in touch with Shai, of course, and you'll see I just collaborated with him on a video, which is similar to what I went through in Canada, in Montreal. If you go to my pinned videos, you'll see that I was confronting a mob of 300 or 400 people, of Hamas supporters, I don't know, zombies. Do you think we need to support the Iranian people against the Islamic regime in Iran? Yes, 100%, and I do. I'm continuing to read comments. Why can't we market ourselves better? We should be awesome at it. We have the best brand in the world. We haven't invested in it, so I'm trying to do that. I'm trying to build our brand, if you haven't noticed. It's a lot of work. But I'm just one person, so I need your help, which is back to the question of who would you want to see. I'm that Jew scaled up, which is, I'm going to need help to do that. But that's what I'm trying to do, because it will market ourselves better, but not bullshit marketing. Good marketing and good branding is when the product or the company or the service or the organization is based on truth. And that's why I think that we have the best brand in the world. We just haven't invested in it, because Jewish leadership has not done a good job there. No Israeli government has done a good job there. And I think it's going to be the people that do a good job there. And I'm going to try and help make that happen. Oh my God, am I saying that in a live video? I'm continuing to read. Hey, get the founder of Cast to Help brand. I'm actually friends with Leo Raz. He's a mate, and I'm sure he'll help when the time is right. I love well-being. Thank you, Eitan. I have an idea. I'll PM you. Okay, just be patient with me, because I'm the thousands of unread messages, but try, and I'll try. Lots of people saying thank you. Nothing to thank me for, but thank you. You're incredible. You're incredible too. Thanks, Joe Paul. Appreciate it. I will be that Jew teacher for you. Okay, sounds a little interesting. Wow, so many people on this. So for anyone who's just joining, I just jumped on because I wanted to say hi, and here I am. Hi. And I wasn't doing great, I think none of us are, but I got on this and just seeing everyone and people are talking, and it just feels good. So I also asked if lives are good. And here's Chloe. Chloe just joined. Hi, Chloe. Yeah, I mean, there's lots of comments here. I can't get to all of them, but here and there I'll try and answer one. Hey Joe, take it easy, man. Say hello to your mum. I hope she's feeling better. Yeah, I don't know. If anyone wants to ask anything about Israel, about how it's been here, I mean, I'm very curious after being in the States and in Canada and seeing everything that's going on there. I just want to be there as well and help. Someone wrote, how about a t-shirt for I'm That Non-Jew Still Supporting Israel? Lynn, if you go to starsofthetribe.com, I've made I'm That Jew allies t-shirts. And that's what I've got right now. And they're in the graffiti writing. So if you go there, you'll see some ally shirts. Are people feeling safe in Israel? Yes and no. On the one hand, we feel that the IDF has more or less recovered. But we, of course, have terrorist attacks. I mean, just the day before yesterday, there was an attack. 4 days ago, there was an attack. 7 people died. 1 person died in Yafo, 15 minutes from where I live, So yes and no. Yes and no. I feel that we do feel safe, but not as safe as we should be. You can't, I mean, there's also the Iran threat, do we feel safe there? I don't know. It's a tough one to answer. So I'm just looking at the comments here, guys. I'm just trying to answer comments. How do teachers in Israel deal with the teaching kids in the midst of all this? We get on with it. There are rules, there are bomb shelters, there's protocol, there is an insane lust for life, and that drives us. So how do teachers deal with it? Just like we all do, we kind of get on with it. We tell the kids the truth without the gory stuff, and we do what we need to do. It's not easy, but we don't have a choice. I'm continuing to look at comments down at the bottom. Coco Shane, you're amazing. Love listening to you. Thank you. I never know what to say, but thank you. I appreciate you. I live in an area with no Jews, and my daughter lives in Tel Aviv. Well, you're not alone because we're with you. And I'm sure that a lot of people, know what you're going through. I hope you're speaking about it. Why aren't so-called peaceful Muslim countries coming out against the jihad terrorists? A lot of it is politics, and a lot of it is tribal, if you ask me. The Muslims, it's a tribe, and the Jewish people are a tribe. So tribes stick together, and I think that's why. And there's so many Muslims in the world, like it's between 1.6 and 2 billion, somewhere in there, that even if 15% of them are radicalized, that's a huge amount of people. So they're not going to talk. And then you have somewhat moderate Muslims, and moderate Muslims are, case in point, fact, they're not exactly the most liberal in terms of outlook on life, liberal values in the West, and certainly, don't embrace the Jewish people and the Jewish faith. And then you have the rest, which are either light moderate or more liberal. But, I don't like putting down other faiths, but I do believe, I don't like putting down other faiths. And I believe the Muslim community should be doing a lot more, and I wish they would. And the fact that they don't says more about them than it says about us, given the situation, given October 7th and October 8th and October 9th. And yeah, I think that the Muslim community needs to grow a pair and become more vocal against this poison in their culture. And if they embrace that poison in their culture, then what am I going to say? But yes, I would love to see more Muslims speaking up. And the ones that are incredible and very, very brave, and I appreciate them, as I'm sure all of you do. More comments. I'm going to more comments. What is the latest information on the Palestinian support or lack thereof of Hamas? I'm really not sure. I believe that they're still very popular. Maybe not big fans because of the damage they've inflicted on their people, but still are being supported because they hate us more than they hate them. The only thing that will prove that wrong is more people speaking. Hey, from DC, Travelers. How you doing? Love you too, Ritz. Tiny Needles. I'm in my 60s and just a few months ago found out I have several cousins in Israel. Lovely. My peace and love. If you need anything in California with I'm That Jew brand, please let me know. I need funding. If anyone knows how to fund, if anyone has ideas for how to fund me, like if anyone has deep pockets, then DM me, please, because I need to raise money. Any news about the hostages? Nothing. There is no news about the hostages. There is no traction with the hostages. Nothing. Do Israelis feel Bibi is doing a good job? Tricky question. A lot of people on the right, yes. A lot of people in the middle, yes, but we don't like him. A lot of people on the left, yes, but we hate him, or no, and we hate him. Very, very tricky. I personally don't know what any other prime minister in the same situation could be doing differently, but it's not good enough if we haven't gotten the hostages back. And, we're in this mess. He's the prime minister. It happened on his watch, so people are angry. But right now we're just trying to focus on the task at hand, because there are people who hate us more than people who hate him. So we have to focus on that. I think that's my opinion without getting into politics. I'm reading comments, guys. Sorry that I'm looking down. Next time you come to Montreal, please advise in advance. I would love to stand next to you while you confront all the idiots. Thanks, Ritz. I post and I put it up, it was up for a few weeks, but that was very spontaneous. Sharon, thank you for all your wisdom. It's very important to let people know the truth. Thank you. I don't think I'm very wise, but thank you. Wow, so many comments, guys. I'm so sorry. The West should be supporting Muslims like Dalia Zaida. Yes, they should. And if you don't follow her, please do. Roger, I'm that Jew. Eitan, you're the man. No, you're the man. Yes, I saw the Egyptian woman with Zach. Yes, Douglas Murray is amazing. I love him. And my peace and love. Yes, try and find some investors. I need some support. Any news with the nuclear explosion testing in Iran today? No idea. I was too wrapped up in October 7th. Do most Israelis want Trump elected? Do they care who wins the US election? Yes, we care. A lot of Israelis love Trump. A lot of Israelis really don't like Trump. Just, in terms of character, he's vile, he's despicable, but still they support him because under his watch, at least when it came to Israel and the Jewish people, we felt better and safer, and he did more. And then there are a lot of Israelis who like, Kamala, but I think overwhelmingly, and I'm not like some authority on this, but overwhelmingly I feel in this current climate, Trump. I think most people want Trump, but I don't know. I'm looking at comments. How do we deal with all the hate and living surrounded by their enemies? We've always been hated by the enemies around us. And the way that we deal with it, with a strong hand. and with making peace when that's an option. How do we deal with it emotionally? We're very hard on the outside. I'm a little bit more soft and mushy than most. But how do we deal with it? We have an army. We grow up with it, and we, you've heard me say this before, but we get on with it. We get on with it. You just get on with it. I don't know if that's an answer. Do you think the US will prevent Israel from striking Iran? No, I don't. I don't think that they'll prevent us. I hope they don't, even though the shit's going to hit the fan here if we do. I'm 75, living in California. I've never been to Israel. Almost went in 67 to work at a kibbutz. US stopped me. All right, you're 75. That is young. You need to come to Israel. Yalla, kadima, bo, come to Israel. Amnon Ben Abu, you're the best. Love from Boston. Thank you, man. I lived in Boston for 6 years, so it's got a special place. I love well-being. Thanks for your honesty. Concetta Agarelli, thank you for being real, truthful, vocal, and brave. Thank you for helping to teach us to be more vocal. If there's anything that I've done, and if that's the thing, great. Be more vocal. We all need to be who we are openly. Openly. I am Jewish. That's all you got to say. To your friends, at work, I'm Jewish. I've been to Israel. I'm Jewish and I've never been to Israel. I'm Jewish. I'm Jewish. Just, I'm Jewish. I'm that Jew. Just, that's all you need to do. And the more you do, the more you put yourself out there, the more love that you will get. You might get some hate here and there once in a while. But here's the thing about the people that hate and the bullies. And you see them in crowds, right? You see them in these swarms. You see them online in hundreds of thousands. But not very often when they're on their own. But then you see Jews on their own speaking up and being Jewish. Who's stronger? Who's stronger? It's a rhetorical question. We're definitely stronger. But it starts with saying who you are. Now, I'm not saying, and I've said this before, don't go to, 5 kilometers from the Iranian border in Turkey and say, I'm that Jew. I wouldn't suggest that. But, yeah, be openly Jewish. I mean, I'm not saying I'm saying that's what I want. I want people to be more openly Jewish. When I put out that film, and a lot of people don't know this, but I made a film called I'm That Jew. And if you go to YouTube and you type in my name and I'm That Jew, you'll get to it. And you watch it, it's 6 minutes long. When I first posted that on Facebook around almost 10 years ago, in the caption I said, my name is Eitan and I'm that Jew. And that was me openly saying that I was Jewish to the entire world. And you know what happened when I did that? It got millions and millions of views on Facebook with people reposting it saying, I'm that Jew too. And it made people feel good. So what I'm saying is it makes you feel good. But I got to tell you, walking down the street with an I'm That Jew shirt in Detroit, in LA, in Montreal, the border guy said, fucking great t-shirt, bro. I mean, I can't remember. He was just like, and in New York, and people are stopping me and saying, great shirt. A lot of them weren't Jewish. So yeah. What was your question? I'm continuing with the comments. Sabra, yes, we're Sabras here. Your campaign is the best and recognizable. Thank you, Renee. I think it's the best because it's very honest, and I think that it's not, to my credit, I think it's because I happen to pick up on something that is true, that resonates with you, and that's why people love it, because it speaks to them, because it's true of them. So I'm That Jew is just as much yours as it is mine. It's all of ours. I'm glad that you like it. Thank you for always telling the truth, Yvonne. Love from South Africa. Our government, not so much. Love Israel with all my heart. Michelle 777, you know someone who might be able to help fund the branding? Great, write to me. Thank you. I'm just trying to answer comments. I'm so sorry. I'm so bad at this. Lisa Rosen 1, wore my Magen David and bring them home tag all through Europe. Had the most amazing experiences everywhere. This was out. I'm That Jew was right here. People would come to me and talk to me. So I'm glad you had that experience. I've had the same experience. Alyssa, you're an amazing voice. Oh, thank you for the Jewish people, and thank you for all you do. I've learned so much from you, and you give us even more strength. I don't think you understand what that means when I read something like that. Just thank you. It means a lot. Visser Sandy, we're not even allowed to mourn. Look what is happening in New York City. You are allowed to mourn. Yes, it happens in New York City, but you mourn anyway. We can do what we want, and we will, and you will, and the more you do, the more others will come around you, and people who are not Jewish as well. So you are allowed. Let's not even use that lexicon, not that you meant it, but let's look at who we are and what we do, and let's focus on that and not focus too much on these clowns. But I hear you, totally. Hey, Andy, love you. So nice to see you here. Thank you for all your support and everything that you do, and a big hug to your wife, because she's lovely. Fern Ellen, I finally ordered my t-shirt. Can't wait to have mine. Yay! starsofthetribe.com. If anyone wants an I'm That Jew shirt, you can go and get one there. Or you can go to Sweet Poppy Lane and get Shalom Motherfucker, which is my other, I love that one. And Star of One, and there's a Chai one that I just did. I love well-being. I love seeing your I'm That Jew images created for all the courageous people, such as Noah Tishby, Deborah Messing, Eliza Lack, and other brave souls. Thank you. I like it too. Justine, I love the I'm That Jew movement, wearing my t-shirt with pride. Great. Thank you. Shared. Terraselli, thank you. Oh, Tammy. Oh, hey. So Terraselli, Tammy from Stars of the Tribe, if you guys have any questions, then you can get a shirt from her. She's just so nice, and her brother. It's a brother and a sister running the store, and they're just delightful. So please reach out to them, starsofthetribe.com. I'm continuing to look at comments here. Big hug from Brazil. Big hug back. God bless Israel. Thank you. Wow, just so many nice comments. Visser Sandy, I know that you're devastated. We all are. But the last half an hour that I've been on this call, I feel so much better. So maybe that's something that you can do. Get a few friends together. Get a little drunk. It's hard. It's hard. It's like I almost don't want to go there right now. I want to stay here. Because I've been there so intensely the last day. It's hard. I proudly wear my chai and bring them home necklace, and people here in New York love it. I'll be ordering the shirts for my son and daughter. Yes, order the shirts. Tell people about that. I wish I could give them out for free. I wish I could give them out for free. I wish that some billionaire would come and say, you know what? I'm going to buy 15 million shirts and every Jewish person is going to get one. That's what I want for my birthday. For everyone to be able to have their own I'm That Jew shirt. Puccini. Is that Anna? No, that isn't. Hi, Eitan. Thank you for the Israeli Jew in Canada. God bless. God bless you. Montreal loves you. I love Montreal. I mean, I had a great time there, except for that bunch of wankers that surrounded me. Aran Nobel, what's going on, my man? Paolo, this chat has really lifted my spirits on what began as a day filled with sadness and fear. I was a little nervous about even posting, which is not the way to, we can't be cowed into silence. Exactly. Dina, what have you found? Hi, Dina. What have you found the most effective way to share on social? So people consider that this is also important. Wondering if it's just about continuing even without people engaging. You know, a lot of it is what you post because you decide to put what you feel out there, I think. I'm not doing any of this for likes and for follows and for fame. I don't care about any of that stuff. I want to be able to be who I am. And if my Jewish identity, if my identity is attacked because I'm Jewish, or my people's identity, or we are massacred for being Jewish, then I'm going to say something about it. And I'm going to say it for me. I'm going to say it for my kids. And I think that's what drives me. I keep saying, be who you are. Be who you are. You know, if it's good, if it's kind, if it's compassionate, if it's tolerant, if it's respectful, if it's not making the world a better place, but if it's not making the world a bad place, you know, then be who you are. And those are the things that I try and put out there. I mean, I'm winging it a lot of the time, as you probably know, but I think being you resonates. Being you isn't like being hateful. That's you know, if you're a hateful person, then don't, you know, just don't. But I think what's effective is if you feel good about what you put out there and you showed a part of who you are, then great. Lots of comments. Oh my God, there's so many comments. Wow. We must drink l'chaim for all. Yes, we must. Elon. Hey, sweetie. I'm going to ask my wife, who is not going to make an appearance, to see if she can get a spare battery because I'm running out of juice. Thank you for being a strong, shining light and highlighting the fight our kids are facing in the U.S. college campuses and around the world. Rachel Gilbert Solomon. Nothing to thank me for. We should all be doing more. We can all be doing more. And that's a should that I just said. We should. Lots of comments. I'm so sorry that I'm looking down and not at you. Dina, so helpful. Thank you. You've helped me find my voice and connect more deeply to all of it this year. Hope you know that. I didn't, but now I do. Just you keep doing you and just lean in to the community, and anything that I hear you. Thank you. Teroseli, Tammy. Yeah, so starsofthetribe.com, anything that you need, you just write to Tammy and she will sort you out. She's lovely. She's in this chat. Puccini, my son started high school this year here in Canada and I was a little nervous. I told him to be careful on the first day of school. He told he is an Ashkenazi Jew during the presentation class. I mean, he said that he was, or someone said that he was. I'm just lots of comments, guys. How's everyone feeling? I'm feeling pretty good. I'm feeling pretty good right now. This conversation that I just had with myself, with all of you here, I'm kidding, It helps me as well. I was sitting on the couch with my wife, and I was like, I think I'm gonna just get some people together and have a group hug, and that's what this was for me and is for me. So I hope that you guys are getting out of this what I'm getting out of it on this very, very difficult day. It's a hard day, but you're making me feel better. Hey Max, sending you a hug too. I saw you were down at Nova. I shared your video. Guys, follow Max Radford 10. He's a good man from England. He's a friend. I've known him for many, many years, and he's one of the good guys. I'm very happy Ceramica Ceramics in Australia, because you wrote that you made ceremonies for your community and you feel strong and connected. I so want to come out to Australia. It's one of the places that I want to come to most. And I'm going to come to the States and Canada again, hopefully soon. And just lean into each other. Lean into non-Jewish friends who are with you. Reach out. Don't give up. I said it in a video that I posted today, and maybe you can go and look at it. It's just me, the one I posted today. I know I've been posting a lot lately because I wanted to do a bit of a retrospective the past 48 hours of the year. But there's one where I talk about I talk about many things, but it's really about like leaning in, and I don't know, just watch it. Then maybe if you like it, share it and spread the word of hope, because even though I talk about the fact that it is day one, and I say October 7th a year ago was day one, and today is day one, and what I meant was that this is just the beginning. This is the beginning of a long fight. That's what I mean. But it's a good fight, meaning not like it's a good fight, like I wish we didn't have this fight. I wish we never had it, of course. I just mean that I think that we're rising to the occasion, and I think that ultimately this will make us stronger, but we all need to be in it together, and we have to be fighting for the right reasons, and the right reasons are to be able to be who we are, which is what all of the victims of October 7th were. They were all being who they were, and they all died for it. That's the fight. That's your fight. And it doesn't matter if you're Jewish or not. And that's day one. Meaning, if you look at the Second World War, it didn't just happen overnight. It cooked for a while. So this is cooking, and it's been cooking for a while. So the only good thing is that the cat's out of the bag. The world hasn't woken up yet, but it will. It has no choice anymore. So, day one, look at the video. I think it's in my feed from today. Lots of people are joining. Fernellen, I'm close friends with Kim Smiley. We're supposed to meet you in Montreal last trip. Hopefully next time in Toronto. With pleasure and with love. Kim's amazing. Maui Poppy, I know. Lisa Roseanne, come. I would love to come. You figure out how to get me there, I'm there. Yeah, Stephanie, thinking about all the hostages still there. Yeah, I think the world forgets, but we don't. There are still 101 hostages there. And I am not going to stop talking about them and posting about them and going to the streets about them and wearing my my tags. We still have people there, and we're not going to stop. We want them home. That is the most important thing that everyone needs to keep saying. the most important thing. Okay? All right, guys. I think a lot of people are saying lovely things, but if I don't get off the phone right now, then it's not going to be good. So I send you guys love and strength, and warmth and positivity, and we're grieving together, and we're mourning together, and we're getting through this together, and just hang in there. It's rough. It's rough. If you have the opportunity to visit, before I go, one more thing, okay, before I go. If you have the opportunity to go to each and every bring someone home handle on Instagram, there are lots of them. You just literally type in bring dot or bring, and you'll see names appear automatically. Reach out to the families. Show them your love. Drop a note. I can tell you, as someone who, they'll appreciate it and they'll see it. And I think that's so important right now. So let's end on that note. If you guys can do something, if you have hours ahead of you, drop some of the hostage families' notes of support on Instagram. They'll see them. And it's a good thing that you could do. So, love you. And Am Yisrael Chai.